Welcome to Profitability. Here you discover ideas, tactics, news, and information that matters to your small business and you. I'm your host, Ruth King. Thank you for joining us. Here is how we will help your business and you today. My proof that personal branding works. Out of the blue, I got a call from an executive at a Fortune 500 company wanting to work with me on a project. At the start of our exploratory phone call, he immediately explained that he'd been following me for years and was impressed about what we had done and what we had accomplished. I didn't even know he was watching. My brand spoke volumes. Potential customers are watching you too, and you don't even know it. My guest today, DeVore Richter, will give you the top 3 steps to build and leverage your brand so that someday you might get a wonderful surprise phone call too. Jen, welcome to Profitability.
Hello, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So let's start about you. Let's tell you your story. How did you get into this and personal branding and things like that?
Thanks so much. I'd love to share my story with your audience because I think it will be relatable to a lot of them. I basically started in corporate America, like so many of us did. I would call my story good on paper if I was going to write a book about it. And I did everything that was expected of me. I went to college, check. Got a master's degree, check. Went straight into corporate America, check. Check. And, at a very young age, had achieved a lot of success very fast. At one of the heights of my corporate career, I was working at Kennedy Space Center for NASA, helping to manage their brand as the manager of advertising. And that was an amazing job. It was, Buzz Aldrin used to call me on the phone and say, "Hey, Jen, it's Buzz." And, it was an awesome experience that I'm so grateful for. But I was working all the time and the hours were relentless. I was basically giving up my life, my personal life, for this corporate job that I loved. And so I decided I needed to make a change. And I got bit by the entrepreneurial bug. And it's been well over a decade. And here I am now living the life that I always wanted to live. And it's still happy, still fulfilled with my career, but on my own terms.
All right, so step number 2 is to elevate your game. Tell me what that means.
Okay, so write this down if you have a pen and a paper handy. Status plus systems equals freedom and fulfillment. Status plus systems equals freedom and fulfillment. 2 steps. First, you need to elevate your status.
What does that mean?
Elevating your status means becoming known as the go-to expert in your industry. You need to look at the personal branding from the visual standpoint. Do you have consistency across all of your platforms? Is it easily recognizable? So I'm a big fan of Target. And if I walk into a Target store, I can see around me what their brand is about. It's red, it's got the bullseye. I can also go on their website and I see red with the bullseye. I go on their social media, red with the bullseye. That's consistency across branding. So you need to steal that idea.
You want to know what my head about that?
What?
Was their NASCAR red with a bullet.
Yeah, that's right. So what is your brand? What are the colors that you're using? What is the tone of voice, the message that you're sharing? And then you need to elevate it, amplify it, make it on the best, most professional level that you possibly can, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so then you need, status. And you can also elevate your status by doing media interviews like this. Pitch yourself to the media, get out there and share your message, become known as the go-to experts. That's status. And then systems is the other component. A lot of business owners, they'll start doing all this marketing busy work, but they don't have a system that they can easily replicate when they have success. So you need to have systems in place for replicating success.